Okay, 皆さんこんにちは。Now I am going to create a short video for grammar chapter 12. Okay, good news for you. The grammar in chapter 12 is quite simple, easier compared to chapter before this, chapter 11. In chapter 11, you need to remember a lot of things, especially how to say counting numbers in Japanese language. But in chapter 12, actually, it's slightly different thing. You are going back to topic about adjective. You are going to learn again about na adjective, e adjective. But now, what you are going to deal with is actually how to change the adjective into past tense. Alright, so this is the topic you are going to learn in chapter 12. So first, number one is grammar about how to change past tense in na adjective into past tense. Number two is how to change e adjective into past tense. Number three is slightly different thing. Okay, you are going to learn how to create sentence in order to make comparison. Okay, in Japanese language, right? And then the last thing, number four, is how to make a choice, your number one choice from the option given. Okay, you are going to create the sentence in Japanese language. Without wasting time, I am going to show you the chapter, the first grammar for chapter 12. Okay, na adjective or noun deshita. Okay, why this one is one set? Because how to change the noun into past tense actually similar to change now adjective into past tense. That's why this one we can learn in one set here. Okay, let's say if you're looking into this table, this chart table. Okay, this is common weather forecast in Japan. If you go to Japan, this is usually what Japanese people looking for on television. And Japanese people depending on weather forecast very much. Okay, because one thing is the weather in Japan is changing a lot. The second thing is actually the weather forecast in Japan is quite accurate. That's why they need to plan their schedule based on the weather forecast on television. All right. So back to our grammar. Let's say today is Tuesday. So you want to say today is rainy. So the sentence you can say here is 今日は雨です. Okay. But now you want to refer to what happened in yesterday. Okay. Yesterday is Monday, and then you want to say 昨日は. Okay. Why here you are not using particular wa? Because actually this is about repeating trending. Actually this slightly different thing, but because I already put the first sentence here about today, so I need to change the particle mode here. Okay. Into particle mode. If I didn't put any sentence before, I can start my sentence using wa lah. 昨日は雨. Okay. So this is about particle. You need to remember when you are repeating the same trending sentence, you need to change the second particle into particle mode. Okay. So this is not a big key point here. Actually, the key point is how to change into past tense. So in order to change noun, actually we are dealing with noun here. Ame is considered as noun. If you want to change noun into past tense, it's simply changing word des into deshita, and then it become past tense. All right. Past tense. Okay, now, okay, in similar way, we are going to change the na adjective into past tense. Okay, so this is one of the adjective we learned in chapter 8 about free time. Hima desu. Okay, hima na. Okay, so let's say today is you want to say this week. Okay, konshu. This week you have a lot of free time. So the sentence will be konshu wa hima desu. No need for character na. Okay, remember. And then now, in similar way, you are going to say about what happened in last week. Okay, last week is senshu. Okay, last week also you have much of free time, so you can say senshu mo because it's repeating trending. Senshu mo hima, and then here you need to change des into deshita. Okay, deshita. All right. So this is how you are going to change noun and na adjective into past tense. All right. Okay, so that's about when you are dealing with positive form past tense. Now we are going to see we are going to look into how to deal with negative form past tense. Okay, so let's say if you want to say today is a rainy day, the sentence is same 今日は雨です. But now you want to say what happened day before. Okay, 2 days before. 2 days before actually is sunny day. It's not rainy. Okay, so you can say おとといは雨じゃありませんでした. Okay, so in order to change this into past tense, first you past tense negative form. First you change into negative form first. This into ja arimasen, and then after that putting the deshita after the word. Okay, so this is the first thing. And second thing, if you notice, okay, the particle here not changing into mo. Unlike the slide before, we need to change into particle mo because it is similar or the trending. But now the trending is not repeating. Okay, you can see the first trending is actually rainy days, the second is not rainy, so it's not similar trending, not repeating trending. That's why here you no need to change the particle wa into particle mo. Please be careful when you are dealing with negative. Let's say if the first sentence is negative, kyou wa ame ja arimasen, okay, and then the second sentence you need to use particle mo lah. Kino ototoi mo ame ja arimasen deshita. If the first sentence is also negative form, okay, you need to be careful and double check whether the trending is similar trending or not, repeated trending or not. All right. Okay, so we move on to the next slide. All right. Okay, so same case for na adjective. If you want to say about this way, you have a lot of time. Okay, konshu wa hima desu. Okay, then now you want to say last week also, and last week is not so much free time. Okay, senshu wa hima ja arimasen deshita. Okay, so this is about how to change the na adjective into negative past tense form. Okay, so this is some of summary, okay, about what we are dealing with here. Okay, so as you can see, for noun, okay, for positive form and the na adjective positive form, we are using des, and then for negative form we are using ja arimasen. And then for past tense, okay, this is actually past tense what we are learning here. Okay, in order to change into past tense, the positive form is actually deshita, the negative form is ja arimasen deshita. So if you forget about this the rules, you can refer back to this table chart. All right, so finish for first grammar. Easy, right? Okay, so we move on to second grammar, how to change e adjective into negative past tense form. All right, so actually in order to change into past tense, you simply need to change e into kata desu. All right, let's see. Okay, now you are looking into the table, but not about the weather table, about the temperature. Okay, so when you look in the temperature, you can use a lot of e adjective: atsui, samui, suzushi, atatakai. Okay, that's why here I changed the table from the weather into temperature. Okay, so let's say today is Thursday. Okay, so you want to say today is cold day. Okay, samui desu. Kyou wa samui desu. And then you want to say yesterday also quite a cool day. Okay, so yesterday is kino, and then mo because repeating trending. Kino mo samukatta desu. Okay, what you need to do here is first you need to delete particle e here, and after that you change particle after you delete or remove the particle e, you put kata inside your word, inside your vocabulary. That's why it's changing from samui into samukata. Okay, this is how you are changing e adjective into past tense form. All right, okay, past tense. Okay, so another example, okay, maybe it's about hot day. Okay, today is, okay, you want to say today is a hot day. Kyou wa atsui desu. Okay, and then you want to say yesterday also quite a hot day. Okay, so kino mo atsukatta desu. So again, you look into the word atsui, you delete or you remove the particle e. The character e here, character e here, and then put a word kata into the word without a character e, and then it's become atsukata. All right, this is how you are going to change the word into past tense form for e adjective. All right, past tense. Now we are going to deal with as usual negative past tense form. All right. So let's say today is quite a cold day. Okay, kyou wa samui desu. but you want to say a day before, okay, 2 days before, you can see the temperature is quite hot compared to 5 degree, okay. 5 degree and 21st degree, 21st is quite a hot day, warm day, okay. So what you can say here is ototoi wa and not cold. Okay, so how to change the e adjective into negative past tense form? You can change into like this, samuku nakatta. Okay, this is quite difficult. Okay, please listen carefully. What you need to do here, okay, first, what you need to do is actually changing the the original word samui into negative form. So the negative form for samui is samuku nai. Okay, after you change into samuku nai, you remove the character e at the end of the word, so it becomes samukuna because no character e, samukuna. And then after that, you as like before, you put a word kata in order to make it past tense. That's why the word becomes samukuna kata desu. Alright, negative one. Okay, so similar, another more example. Okay, if you want to say today is a hot day, kyou wa atsui desu, and then you want to say day before, today before is not a hot day. Okay, ototoi wa atsuku nakatta desu. Okay, the word is atsui, changing it into negative form, atsuku nai, remove the character e, atsuku na, put word kata, atsuku nakatta desu. Alright, negative one. So to summarize what we did in the second grammar, so this is the original word. Okay, let's say for e adjective, atsui desu, atsukunai. Okay, positive and negative. In order to change into negative, okay, you need to in past tense you need to put kata after the word. Alright, and without character e. Do not forget to remove the character e. Alright. Okay. Before we move on to the third grammar, okay, the question is how to asking question. Okay, so how to asking question if you are dealing with past tense like this. Okay, and for example, you want to ask how about yesterday, kino wa dou deshita ka? So actually this is similar to what we learned in chapter 8. We already learned. Okay, you know, asking question about adjective, we can use word do, donna, dore, and okay, this. But if you are simply asking deshita, okay, no nouns in between, you can use word do. Kino wa dou deshita ka? So in order to answer, you need to use past tense. So if you want to say yesterday is cold, kino wa samukatta desu. Okay, so very simple. For conversation, Q&A in what related to adjective past tense. Okay. And similar thing also you can use not about the weather and so on. Okay, if you are looking for about test, okay, for example lah, no, because we are discussing a lot of things related to weather. So for example, thing not related to weather also can, of course, as long as related to adjective, we can use all the grammar we learned today. So for example, if you want to say how about the test yesterday, okay. So you can see you already got 100% mark here. So you want to say it's not difficult, okay, or maybe you want to say easy, okay, or it's not difficult. So let's say if you want to say easy, the word is yasashi, and you need to change into past tense because kino, yesterday, yasashi katta desu. Okay, so finish for the second grammar. Alright, now we move on to the third grammar. To make a comparison in Japanese language, the particle is actually wa yori. Yori is meaning is compared to. Okay. Okay, for example, if you want to say Hokkaido is larger, okay, compared to Kyushu. Hokkaido is larger compared to Kyushu. Okay, so this is Hokkaido and then this is Kyushu. Alright, so in order to create sentence like this, okay, the first the first word going uh, you are going to make a comparison, you need to put it first, okay, as a topic. And then the next one is about the word you are going to put as a benchmark for you, okay. So the benchmark here is Kyushu, and then you want to analyze whether Hokkaido is larger or smaller compared to Kyushu, okay. So if you want to make a sentence like this, you put Hokkaido first. Hokkaido wa, okay, Kyushu yori ookii desu, okay. Hokkaido is bigger or larger compared to Kyushu, okay. So what you need to be careful when you are dealing with this kind of grammar, you need to make it clear which one is the one you are going to make comparison, which one is the benchmark for your comparison, okay. This is you need to make. Usually we put the benchmark word before a particle yori, okay. Another example, okay, if you look if you see two cars here, one is Proton, one is Toyota. So you want to say Proton is much more cheaper compared to Toyota, okay, much more cheaper. So what you can say, Proton wa Toyota yori, okay, yasui desu, okay. So now the benchmark is Toyota, okay. You want to evaluate, analyze whether Proton is much more expensive or cheaper compared to Toyota, okay. So Proton wa Toyota yori yasui desu, alright. Okay, another example, if you want to make a comparison between Mount Everest and also Fujisan, obviously Everest is much more taller compared to Fujisan, okay. Everest is the highest mountain, right? Is about 8,848 meters, but for Fujisan, the height is actually 3,776 meter. 8,848メートル、3,776メートル。Alright. So now the benchmark is actually Fujisan. The one you are going to make comparison is Everest. So you put the Everest first. Everest さんは富士山より高いです。Alright. So another one more example. If you want to make comparison between Russia and Malaysia, and then you want to make a Malaysia as a benchmark here, okay. So Russia wa Malaysia yori ookii desu. This is what we learned in slide before already. 3 times we discussed this kind of sentence, but now you want to say much more, okay. So in order to say much more, you can say the big difference between Malaysia and Russia. So you can use another word before the adjective, okay. You can say zutto ookii desu, okay, much. Alright, so this is about the third grammar. Now we are going to finish our grammar with the last grammar for chapter 12, okay. De ga ichiban adjective desu ka. Okay, so you can see the particle de here is not particle de. We already see a lot of time. The first, when you are dealing with location, when de asobimasu, I play at playground, okay. Another de you deal with is actually to say a method of transportation. Bus de ikimasu, okay. But now the one you are looking for here, the particular is here, is not about the location, not about the transportation, and okay, this is about grouping, okay. Among the group, okay. This, the meaning is actually among the group, okay. So among that, among the food, what you like the most, among the location, which location you like the most, and so on. So when you are going to say among this kind of group, you are going to use particle that here. This is another kind of particle that, a new thing for you. Alright, okay. For example, okay, you want to say about season, okay. Among all the season, okay, for spring, okay, for the spring and summer, okay, autumn and winter, okay, haru, natsu, aki,冬, you like summer the most, okay. So in order to say sentence like this, you can say 私は一年で among the whole year, okay. 一年で it's not about location, it's not about transportation, it's about among the group. 一年で夏が okay 好きです okay. But now you want to say the most, you like the most. So in order to say you like the most, you can use word 一番 okay. 一年で夏が一番好きです alright. Number one, okay. Another example, maybe if you want to say among all the sport, you like tennis the most, okay. So スポーツで、テニスが一番面白いです interesting, alright. Number one, okay. And then in order to asking question, maybe you can asking question, not asking question, I think no need for A here, so later on I will delete the character A here. If you want to say, okay, I like football the most, サッカーがokay. Oh, now I understand why it's A. Okay, sorry for the bad animation, later on I will fix it, alright. So if you want to asking question, which sports do you like the most, okay. スポーツで何が一番好きですか okay. So this is the kind of question you can ask, okay. So this is actually related to activity, so you can use the word 何 okay. 何が一番好きですか So inside the bracket here you can see の中で okay. Sometimes you can use also this word, okay. スポーツの中で何が一番好きですか or スポーツで何が一番好きですか both is correct, okay. But when you using word no nakade, meaning is much more clear lah, only inside this inside the sport, not more than about the sport, okay. Naka meaning inside, okay. That's why I told you the particle day is the meaning of particle day is actually among that group, that kind of group. So you can also use together with nakade, okay. So if you put naka de meaning no double de lah. Sorry for the bad slide here, okay. You can say sports naka de, no need for particle de here anymore, only one de, okay. So sports no naka de nani ga ichiban suki desu ka, what kind of sport do you like the most, okay. And then you can say soccer ga ichiban suki desu. And you can also ask a question, okay. Which among Malaysian dishes, well, okay, what food do you like the most, okay. What do you like the most among the Malaysian dishes? What do you like the most? So you like nasi goreng, so you can say nasi goreng ga ichiban suki desu, okay. Another example, sorry for the bad animation again, okay. In order to asking question, among the whole year, okay, which season do you like the most? So now it's not about item or activity, so it's about season. So season is actually related to time. So when you are asking about question related to time, you need to use word itsu. 一年でいつが一番寒いですか？冬が一番寒いです。Okay, or let's say if your question is related to location, okay. Again, sorry for the bad animation. 日本でどこが一番有名ですか which location among the Japan, which location is the most popular, okay. So when you are dealing with location, you need to change the word for question into どこ 日本でどこが一番有名ですか popular, okay. 東京が一番有名です or if you are asking question related to human, you need to use word 家族で誰が一番高いですか who is tallest among your family members, okay. 誰 who, okay. And then 父が一番高いです okay. So that's all for grammar 12. If you're still not sure, you can ask me the question later on, okay. Thank you for watching. さようなら bye.